Hi guys, I picked some of my favorite clips from the MTA game that demonstrate how we want to play, and I hope to help you guys identify positive behavior and decision-making skills that you guys are using while in possession. In this first example, ball comes back to Paisley. Right now, Paisley technically could play forward into Aubrey or to Haley, but if you look at the opposition team, they're all still in the defensive third. The main benefit of Paisley going square instead of forward off the initial pass was now that she's played square, we've pulled the entire opposing team up, and that's going to later in this sequence create space for us to play in behind into the attacking third. You can see an inside out run here by Olivia, and now Olivia is entering into the attacking third with space. Just to reiterate that message one more time, the purpose of a square pass is to try to pull opposition players up the field or to a certain side of the field so that we're creating space elsewhere on the field. As we watch the clip for the second time, the most important detail in this sequence is that all three of the midfield players who are going to touch the ball are going to receive the ball facing open to the goal or to the field. So body shape is open and they're going to receive on the front foot. So they play the way they are facing, they play quick, and they're open to goal. All right, so the second clip is going to start with a transition to attack moment. So Aubrey gets played the ball. Okay, so the important behavior to note is that these two quick passes in the transition to attack moment are played to a teammate's front foot, and both Eliza and Paige and Aubrey are playing the way they face. So it's allowed to play quick, and we're allowed to escape and get out of pressure. As we are escaping pressure and starting to build our attack, you can see that this next decision runs counter to what we've been doing all game. So we've been trying to play under the ground into the center mid's foot. So Finley in this moment is under no pressure, but their back line is high. So you're going to see that Finley reads the visual cues correctly and is going to play a ball in behind. Avery positions herself on their back line and is able to make a run in behind. What I want you to think about as we watch this clip for a second time is that the majority of the time when the ball was at a center back's foot in the defensive half of the field, they were trying to enter into the attacking half of the field by playing a pass on the ground into the center mid's foot. So now that we've done that several times, we've caused a reaction from the opposition team. This now opens up an opportunity for us to play long over the top, skipping the midfielders, playing directly into the forward. This will be the last time I ever comment on a referee decision, but you guys got to remind me if we get this ref who told on me, you gotta tell me to not step on the field again. All right, so our next clip is going to start from our throw, and we're going to lose the ball, and then it's going to develop into a 50-50 ball that Paisley's going to end up winning on the slide tackle. What makes this moment special is this is the moment that we talked about at halftime. This was our halftime adjustment, that when the ball broke the first line of pressure, we wanted to play a bounce pass or a wall pass. So ball comes into the center mid, and then we quickly bump the ball with one touch to try to quickly move the ball to a player who can go forward. This is the second clip in this video that I'm putting together where Olivia is going to make an inside to out run, getting the ball down the wide channel. The other thing to note is that while Olivia goes wide, Avery finishes in the 18-yard box, so good balance by both the forwards. So if we look at the buildup of this goal, just one final time, you're going to notice that ball breaks the first line of pressure, and then we're able to bounce the ball with the first touch. Again, this is unbalancing the defensive team, and it's going to allow us to go forward with speed. So this is a common theme that we're going to work on in the next couple of weeks of training. To recap the themes that we talked about in this video, I broke it down line by line. I used if-then statements. So if the opposing team is defending deep, then we play square or negative to pull them up the field. Okay, so that was in the first clip. Paisley played the square ball. That pulled the opposition team up the field, and eventually then through our sequence, we were able to play in behind. Second point says, if we break the opposition's first line of pressure, we want our center mid to bounce the ball with one touch to unbalance the opposition team and allow us to advance forward with speed. So in that moment, that was Paige receiving the ball that broke the line and then being able to bump the ball in one touch. The final point states that if the ball is built wide, then our forwards will provide an inside out run to get the ball down the wide channel. So we saw this in two of the three clips where ball went wide to the left wing back in one clip and then the right wing back in the other clip. And Olivia, both sides of the field provide an inside out run to be able to cleanly get the ball in behind. Finally, I laid out again, just as a reminder, the three good habits that all players who are in possession need to have if they're going to excel at in possession moments. So, scanning, body orientation, and receiving on the front foot. So, you can see in almost every instance in these three clips, players are executing on these topics, and this is where a lot of the progress has been made from last year to this year.